Yesterday, you guys were going to go with the chaos period. How's that gone the last 2 days, and what situations have you kind of opted to go with the first two?
I thought yesterday was good. We did a opening drive period, and I thought it was good. We had a couple penalties, but I thought overall it was very good. The penalties were on the defensive side of the ball. I thought today we did a third down period, which is a little bit difficult because the offense is running plays that are designed to go against Maryland. And our defense is obviously running different things. So that wasn't as clean as I'd like it to be. So I think there's some things that we can do and not run game-specific plays and just kind of run more all-purpose type plays. But I thought yesterday was good. Today wasn't as good, first time doing third down, so we can just need to discuss that a little bit more. But overall, I thought yesterday's practice was excellent. I thought today, I'll watch the tape. I didn't think our juice was as good as it was yesterday.
What speed are you going at, James, when you're doing those chaos periods?
Full speed, ones versus ones. Now we don't. The speed is full speed, but we're not going live tackling. It's thud. But it's great for the speed work for the O-line and the running backs and protection and the tight ends, and then same thing for our defensive backs and coverage, against the wide receiver. So it's full speed, just thud or tag off tempo.
It sounded like yesterday when you were kind of taking us through it a little bit, there's a little bit of an element of surprise among that drill. How's the team adapted to that, and has anyone stood out to you in terms of the preparation for the surprise?
It's hard to prepare because they don't really know what it is. To be honest with you, I think it's more for the coaches than anything. The players, it's not like they know the plays that are being run in practice anyway. So it's more for the coaches more than anything else. That's why I think we can clean some things up on third down and run some more all-purpose type plays rather than game plan specific. Either that or one of the things I'm going to discuss is they need to get together. Brent and Joe need to get together a little bit on it. So we'll talk about that.
James, how do you think your team has progressed from day one to today? Where do you think the areas of growth have been the most?
I think the offensive line in pass protection clearly is better. Like I said, we've had 2 games with no sacks, and I think Trace has been a part of that. I think the growth of our depth on the defensive side of the ball, especially at the linebacker position, the guys that we've already talked about a lot, guys that have had to step up and learn new responsibilities. I think that's big. I think special teams has been an area for us, and then I think probably from the first game to now, Trace is getting better every single day and every single game. So they're probably the areas, without studying it, that jump out to me right now, on gut impression.
Is the tempo at this point in the season kind of where you thought it would be, or do you expect it to be pushed at certain times, or how do you
practice or game?
Game.
Yeah, I mean, what happens is, if you look all across the country in spread tempo offenses, everybody's running different tempos. Some people are really fast, some people are slow, some people do a combination of both. And as soon as we said we were going to a spread tempo offense, it's always in everybody's mind going to be the fastest one you've ever seen in your life. And if you study Joe and what he did, this is exactly what they did at Fordham. So yeah, I mean, obviously before hiring them, I kind of knew what they had done.
The NCAA is mulling over a starting period that goes prior to February for the recruits. I'm wondering your thoughts on that and how sort of goes into the process for recruiting going forward.
Yeah, this has been something that's been discussed for a long time. This is the farthest along in the process I think it's gotten. It's always been more conversation more than anything else, but now there's proposals being put forward. So, there's the old school part of me that worries a little bit about when you change things, there's going to be unforeseen consequences to those changes. The recruiting process is already probably faster than it should be, but it's not slowing down. We can try to turn back time. That's not happening. So I think there is some advantages to an early signing period as long as we pick the right model. To me, the big thing is the kids that were going to go to Penn State, that always were going to go to Penn State, let's lock them up for everybody. The kids that were going to go to School Z or School Y, and they were always going to go, let's get those guys locked up and signed. And I think that's going to help a lot of people out in the process. But we just got to make sure we pick the right model. The hard thing in football is a lot like politics, that everybody's voting for what's best for their specific school, not really what's in the best interest of the game. So it's hard to get a lot of things done sometimes. Democrats, Republicans.
How has Saeed looked, and do you have to ease him back in, or is it something where he can kind of pick up where he left off?
No, I think you guys kind of have an idea of what was wrong with him. You saw him walking around. So it's not really easing him back in. He's been out at practice running around and running routes and doing things the whole time. So no, it's not like he's going to go from, where he was starting to not playing and right away jump back in. He'll work his way back in, but it's that probably has as much to do with DeAndre Tompkins, who's really stepped up and done a nice job. So he deserves to continue to play. Combination of those things.
There's also a proposal. Sorry, go ahead, Evan.
What do you remember about John Reed from the recruiting process, and how has he grown since he's gotten here?
To be honest with you, he's a lot like he was. He was very business-like, had a very business-like approach, very mature. There's not too many high school players that, while you're having a recruiting barbecue, they're up watching tape. There's not too many high school recruits that I've recruited that spend their free time building computers. There's not too many guys we have in our team that don't really go out. They hang out with their girlfriend or study. He's just very, very mature. He's got a very business-like approach to the things that he does. That's how he was during the recruiting process. Obviously, he's a little bit older now, but that's been really consistent. Came from a great high school program, so the structure, academically was not a huge adjustment for him, as well as athletically from a football program. He's a guy that came in, I think, really prepared for this level.
There's also a proposal about the 10 days for satellite camp allotment instead of 15. Are you in favor of a shorter satellite camp period?
Yeah, because like a lot of things, that first year I was like the poster boy for satellites. I don't know why, but I was. Somebody else has become the poster boy for satellite camps, and that's just fine with me. And it's gotten out of control, like a lot of things in life. A lot of things in our profession, a lot of things in life, it's gone to extremes again. And I don't think that's what anybody wants. So yeah, I'd like for it to be something that happens on college campuses, not high schools where all the best recruits are at. I don't think it should be with third parties, recruiting services or anything else. It should be on college campuses run by colleges. If you want to go somewhere else and do it, that's great, but it should be run by a college, not other things. I think we're asking for trouble with those things.
Two more.
Hey James, today's 1,000 for you at Penn State.
You are a numbers guy.
1,000
Math major?
Number. Is there any significance to that at all?
Considering I didn't know it was 1,000 until you just said that. No, I think the significance is just the time. I mean, I think I'm aware of year 3. I think I know this place far better than I did before. Strengths and weaknesses. I think I know our team better. I think I know the community better. I think I know you guys better. I think all those things help. I think, relationship with the athletic director, relationship with the president. When I got the job, didn't know who the AD and the president were going to be long term. That was unsure. So yeah, I think it's just different. Had an opportunity to build relationships with former players, people in the community. I think all those things are really, really valuable and they're really important. So I think from that perspective, yeah, that's been important. Building a relationship with the quarterback club and the radio show and all those different things. Yeah, I think that the experience has helped me when it comes specific to Penn State. If that makes sense.
James, last year you guys prepared for Perry Hill's that guy. He threw 3 picks. Obviously, he's undergone a lot of changes with the new offense with Walt Bell as the OC. What have you kind of seen from him that's different compared to 2015? And are you preparing for him any differently as a result?
I think it's more just the emphasis, on running the ball. I mean, they are. You look at their game plan, you look at their production, you look at what they've done week in and week out. Everything's built around running the ball with their running backs, and then complemented with the quarterback stuff, quarterback power, quarterback reads, things like that. So I think it's more of a shift in philosophy. and I think they're putting him in position to be successful. So he's done a nice job managing it. I think obviously, us having a huge crowd on Saturday and being, supportive and cheering like crazy. This is the first time, if you look at the games that they've played on the road and what the attendance has been, this is going to be different. So home field advantage is huge. We'll see how all those things are managed.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.